Hi, I'm Nessa, and this is ESL Top 10. I'm super psyched you're here watching this lesson. So, unless you live in a bubble, meaning you have no contact with anyone, your life partly revolves around plans, right? Think about this upcoming week. How many plans do you have? Whether you're making plans with friends, family, coworkers, classmates, or your boss, I'm sure you make plans in your life. And people also make suggestions for plans with you. So in this lesson, I want to show you some awesome phrases and expressions you can use to talk about your social life and plans. In this lesson, I'm going to show you 3 different things: how to touch base with someone, how to make a specific suggestion, and also how to say yes if someone invites you out and you can go. You can make it. But I want to let you know that there's going to be a part 2 to this lesson where I'm going to show you how to make small changes to a suggestion, like changing the time or the place, how to say no, sorry, I can't go, and how to follow up with an awesome thank you. So here we go. Starting with how to touch base with someone. Touch base means to contact them. So you have to touch base with someone, right? To make sure they are available to an idea. How are you going to do that? So here we go. Starting with number 1, you could say, what are you up to tonight? What are you up to means, what are you doing? So I'm going to encourage you to repeat after me. I'm going to say it again, and I want you to repeat it after me. This will help you practice your pronunciation and help you remember the phrase. And I want you to promise yourself that you are going to use this phrase in the next week. So here we go. What are you up to tonight? Your turn. You could also say, are you free tomorrow? Are you free tomorrow? Your turn. Are you free tomorrow? You could also say, want to get together next week? Want to get together next week? Number 2, making a suggestion. So now that you know someone's available and they do want to get together and they are free, you could make a specific suggestion. So you could say something like, I was thinking of ... as in, I was thinking of catching a movie. So repeat after me. I was thinking of catching a movie. How about, you feel like catching a movie? You feel like means, do you want? So you can say, do you feel like, or feel like, ? So here we go. Feel like catching a movie? Awesome. Or you could also tell someone what you're doing and ask them to join you. As in, there's a show next Thursday. Want to check it out? So repeat after me. There's a show next Thursday. Want to check it out? There's a show next Thursday. Want to check it out? Check out just means you go somewhere or you do something to see what it's like. So you could also say what you're doing and then ask them if they want to come. So this is the phrase you could use. As in, I'm going to Whistler on Sunday. Want to come along? So remember, the first part is up to you. You could change it to, I'm going to the art gallery, or I'm going shopping tomorrow. But this is the part I want you to repeat. Want to come along? Want to come along? Awesome. So hopefully they've said yes to all of your awesome suggestions. Oh, wait, I got a little quick tip for you. Never say, I have a plan if you're talking about social arrangements. So if you're busy, don't say, I have a plan. Instead, you should say, I have plans. So if someone invites you to a movie, want to check out a movie tonight? You could say, sorry, I've got plans tonight. Don't say I have a plan unless you have a strategy, as in maybe you have a plan to rob a bank or you have a plan to get out of the escape room. Okay, so I have plans. And the last part of this video, I want to show you a few different ways you can say yes if someone invites you out, okay? So here we go. Someone invites you to a movie. You want to check out a movie? Are you free Friday for a movie? I'm going to a movie. Want to come along? You could say, that sounds fun. So repeat after me. That sounds fun. Now, you could repeat the word fun with any adjective that's positive, like, that sounds awesome. So repeat after me. That sounds awesome. Awesome. You could also just say, cool. Or, I'm in. So repeat after me. I'm in. You could also say, for sure. Awesome. So those are some phrases you can use in your everyday English to sound more informal, to sound more natural, and to avoid long, awkward, stiff phrases like, yes, that sounds lovely. I am available, right? You want to avoid those more formal or stiff or uptight little phrases. So 2 things. Stay tuned for part 2 of this video series. And make sure you get your freebie. The freebie for this lesson is pretty awesome. In it, you're going to find all the phrases from this lesson, part 1 and part 2, with definitions and examples. But more importantly, you're going to get a couple of dialogues using some of these phrases. These dialogues are like gold because once you get them, you can read through them, right? Get a sense of them and read them aloud. You get to practice your pronunciation, practice using them in context, and it will help you remember them. Ding, 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 ding. How many words do you learn and then forget? Well, my goal is to teach you expressions that are useful that you can actually use and remember. So that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found some of this video helpful. And I will catch you next time right back here on ESL Top 10. Until then, stay awesome.